Hi, my name is Nana Cordero. I'll be your student nurse for today. And today we're going to be doing a head attack assessment. So, before hand hygiene, can you state your name and your date of birth for me, please?
Olga Cordero in July 1972.
Okay, good. Let me see yours. Okay, good. Alright, so first I'm just going to start off doing some vitals. So, let me take your temperature first.
Okay.
Can you bring your under your tongue and hold that for me? And while we're waiting for that, I'm just going to go ahead and take your pulse. Okay, pulse is 83 and normal, which is normal, and temperature is 98.5. Okay, now I'm going to be doing your blood pressure. Take your position in your arm. For me?
That's fine.
Okay, 120 over 83. Okay, so blood pressure was 120 over 83, so that's in the normals. I'm going to be looking at your respiration. So I just want you to breathe normally for me. Okay, respirations are 16, which is normal. Okay, and if I had an O2 probe, I would assess for her oxygen levels, but I don't have one. So we're just gonna go ahead. Can you step ahead on the weight for me, please? Okay, her weight is 149.4. And you sit down for me. Okay, so now I'm gonna actually start with the head to toe assessment, and first I'll be assessing her, her scalp and her head to check for any lesions, any lumping, any, dryness, any flaking, or any type of infestation that could be in her scalp. Everything seems fine to me. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and assess her pupils. So with that, I'm going to be looking. Okay, pupils are equal and reactive to light, so that's good. That's normal. Okay, now I'm going to have you look at my pen. Okay, and then I also assessed for accommodation, which was good. She followed my pen light. And now I'm going to be looking for her conjunctivis. So I'll pull this down. Okay, that's pink, which is normal. Okay, so now I'm going to be looking at her ears. No type of draining, redness, or swelling in them. And also her nose. No type of draining or any of that. And can you open your mouth for me? And here I'm assessing the mucous membranes, which are pink and moist, so that's good. Okay, now we'll be feeling for any lymph nodes, any swellingness, any tenderness. Does any of this hurt or you need any pain?
No.
Okay, good. Okay, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to be assessing her pulses. Pulses. And they are equal and bilateral on both sides and strong. Okay, good. Okay, now I'm going to be listening to your heart sounds. Okay, so her heart sounds are good, they're strong. And so now I'll be listening to her respirations too. So whenever you feel this on you, can you breathe? Take a deep breath for me.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to do her backside to make sure they're equally bilateral. So take a deep breath in. You raise your arm up. Okay, so respirations are shallow and equal bilaterally. And while I'm up here, I'm going to be assessing for Stentucker. So I'm just going to lightly pinch, and her skin does go down. unless it be second, so that's good. That's what we want. Okay, so now I'm going to be assessing her arms. Her arms are warm, and she has an olive skin tone, so that's normal. Now I'm going to be looking at her nails. You know, look at her nail beds. They seem normal, no type of clubbing or anything. And then I'm going to be assessing for capillary refill on her fingers. And that's less than 3 seconds, which is what we want. Also, we can also assess skin trigger here, so we would pinch her and see if it goes down, which it does. Okay, that's good. So now I'm going to be feeling for her brachial pulses on both sides. Okay, good. On here. Her radial pulses. Okay, and they're all equal and strong. Okay, so now I'm going to be testing you for resistance. So whenever I pull, you pull too. Okay, so that's good. Now, can you just have your hands like that? Okay, and she does it equally. We don't want this because that could mean something that's wrong with her. So, okay, that's good. You put your hands down now. Now I'll be listening to her bowel movement. Her bowel sounds. So just sit back for me a little bit. I'll just be listening. You want to listen to all 4 quadrants. Okay, so that sounds good. Roll 4. We'll almost do this for 15 seconds. Okay, so when was your last bowel movement?
Last night.
Last night? Okay, and how was it? It was
Good.
It was good. Okay, no blood. No, you haven't had any diarrhea, any nausea, any vomiting, constipation, none of that. Okay, good. So since she is a female, I will be asking her what your last month menstrual cycle was. So when was your
Last month.
It was last month. Okay. Now I'm going to be assessing for the urinary system. So have you had any urinary frequency, any urgency, any inconsistence?
No.
Okay, that's all good. Okay, so now I'll be moving down to the lower extremities. So I would be looking here, like this. I'm looking at the skin of them, and they're good. Hair growth seems to be normal. Now I'll be looking at her feet. Look at her toes. See if there's anything wrong with them, any edema, any rashes, any fungus, any of that. And also I'll be testing for her capillary refill on her toes. Okay, good. And then also I'll be feeling for her pulses back here. The dorsal ones and the tibial ones. They're equal right here. Equal and strong. And also they have pulses in the pop a little, so you could go for those too. Okay, good. That's good. Thank you. You would also check at the heel, which I did check, because that's one of the undermost places that they don't check, and it's a really bad place for any skin breakdown. So it's important to check that. Okay, now since I got that finished, I'm gonna just need you to turn on your side, and I'm gonna just be assessing the back. I already checked your respirations in the back and they were equal. So I'm gonna be assessing her back to see for any skin redness, any skin breakdown, or anything like that. Yep, she's good. Also, when you're doing assessing her feet, make sure you check for resistance. So whenever I try to pull up, you push down. Okay, so that's good. And then just stick your feet out like this. Okay, good. No type of unequalness. Okay. And then I'm going to be performing hand hygiene. And I think we're done. So thank you so much for letting me do your head to toe assessment, and that'll be all.
Thank you.
Thank you.